Continuing as we approach Bezrat Hashem Purim, starting tomorrow with Ta'anit Esther. Halacha is that everybody is required to fast Ta'anit Esther. Anyone who is able-bodied is required to fast Ta'anit Esther. We say Al Tifrosh Minat Tzibur. A person is not allowed to eat when everybody else is fasting. There are exceptions, however, people that are exempt. People who are exempt would be including somebody who is pregnant. Pregnancy in this regard is defined as once it becomes clear that the woman is expecting, visually once the third month or so. If a woman is experiencing difficulty before that or she's feeling weak, she's also exempt. A woman who is nursing is exempt. A woman who just gave birth within the previous 3 days is exempt. A person who is elderly or is not able to make it, of course, that person is exempt as well. This year we changed the clocks already before Ta'anit Esther, so the fast is going to start pretty early. But there are those that would like to eat before the fast begins, and the halacha is that if a person plans on eating before the fast begins, which is dawn, the first light of the day, not the sun, but the first light of the day, which is dawn, that's when the fast begins. If you want to eat before that, then you should really make a condition or a stipulation before you go to sleep. Because even though the fast doesn't begin into the day, but if you have shenat keva, if you have a permanent sleep, then it's considered you already took out the fast from when you went to bed. So therefore, a person should, you don't have to do it verbally, but at least have in mind, I plan on eating before alot hashachar, before dawn, and therefore the fast won't start for you until dawn actually arrives. When does the fast end? In general, the fast ends 50 minutes after shki'ah, after sunset. Okay. However, practically speaking, for men, we cannot eat up until we hear the Megillah. So in general, although the fast ends at 50 minutes after Shkiah, not practically speaking, you're not allowed to eat until after you hear the Megillah, so until you get home. Question comes, a lot of times the husband and the wife have to alternate. The husband has to go to the Bet Knesset to hear Megillah, and when he comes home, he takes over and the wife goes out. So what if it's very hard for a woman to wait so long until she breaks her fast? The lacha is once 50 minutes pass from Shkiah, look on the calendar what that is, a woman is allowed to have a coffee, have a tea, she's allowed to eat fruits or vegetables, even before she hears the Megillah, because that's all in the category of te'imah. That's not considered a meal, it's considered more just tasting. If she wants to have mizonot, if she wants to have something, a cookie, a cracker, a piece of cake, then she's not allowed to have more than approximately 54 grams worth. Okay, so before the Megillah, if it's hard for a woman to wait so long till her husband gets home, and then she goes to hear the Megillah, so she's allowed to have coffee, tea, water, drinks. She could have fruits, vegetables. It's just she has to be careful. If she wants to have anything mizonot or anything bread, it has to be fewer than 54 grams. In general, when a person goes to hear the Megillah tomorrow night, you're going to hear the bracha of Shechianu. A person should have in mind that bracha of Shechianu should cover all the 4 mitzvot of the day of Purim. Again, I'm sure there's going to be announcements, but there are 4 mitzvot of Purim. You have the Mishloach Mano, Matov Yonim, the Mishteh, of course the Megillah. That Shechianu that you hear, you should have in mind that it covers all your mitzvot. Now, what about the actual day of Ta'anit Esther itself? Ta'anit Esther, Mishnah Berurah explains, there's many reasons why, but the Mishnah Berurah brings down the reason why we fast Ta'anit Esther is because that is the day the Jewish people fought their enemies. They fought Amalek on the day of the 13th of the day of month of Adar. We have a tradition, Moshe Rabbeinu, when the Amalekim attacked the first time, and we know that he went up to the mountain and he prayed, and Yoshua was dispatched to go in. So we said that Moshe Rabbeinu, he fasted on that day. That's our tradition. Whenever we fight Amalek, we fast. Yalkut Yosef brings down that it's a very, very important day for Kabbalat Tfilot. Ta'anit Esther has a very special skula, it has a very special characteristic. Ta'anit Esther and the day of Purim itself, then HaKadosh Baruch Hu accepts tefillot on that day. So even though Purim, Ta'anit Esther, is for sure one of the 4 or 5 busiest days of the year, a person shouldn't let the Satan, so to speak, distract you from the opportunities of the day. A person should come on time to tefillah, perhaps come early, say the Mizmor Tehillim, tefillah of Lamnatzech Layet HaShachar, which is the prayer that Esther Malka, it's said by her, and that's what is in commemoration of her tefillot. Use the opportunity, every person, whether it's you, whether it's the community, whether it's the global community, the Jewish people, say Tehillim, say tefillot on the day of Ta'anit Esther, on Purim, B'ezrat Hashem, HaKadosh Baruch Hu should accept all tefillot.